The assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963, remains one of the most shocking and tragic events in American history. As his motorcade passed through Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas, the nation was forever changed. Today we're diving into 19 disturbing, shocking, and often overlooked facts about that fateful day. Some of these details are unsettling, so viewer discretion is advised. Fact 1. The assassination happened shortly after JFK's arrival. President Kennedy had only been in Dallas for about 1 hour when he was tragically assassinated. He was there as part of his re-election campaign, and what should have been a routine visit quickly turned into a national nightmare. Fact 2. The president's body left Dallas just hours after his arrival. In a stunningly brief turnaround, JFK's body was flown back to Washington, D.C. aboard Air Force One just 3 hours after he landed in Dallas that same morning. The rapid departure added to the chaos and confusion of the day's events. Fact 3. Jacqueline Kennedy's poignant decision. When Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in as president aboard Air Force One, Jacqueline Kennedy stood beside him, still wearing her blood-stained pink Chanel suit. When asked if she wanted to change, she famously replied, "Oh no, that's all right, I want them to see what they have done to Jack." This act of defiance and grief became one of the most enduring images of the tragedy. Fact 4. The pink Chanel suit remains preserved. That iconic pink suit, still uncleaned, is preserved in a climate-controlled vault in the National Archives. It remains out of public view and will not be displayed until at least 2103, ensuring its preservation as a somber artifact of history. Fact 5. The presidential limousine was reused. The 1961 Lincoln Continental Presidential Limousine, known as X-100 by the Secret Service, was the vehicle JFK was riding in when he was killed. Surprisingly, this car continued to be used even after the assassination. Initially impounded as evidence, it was later revamped and returned to the White House, serving future presidents. Fact 6. The guilt of Secret Service agent Clint Hill. Clint Hill, the Secret Service agent assigned to Jackie Kennedy, famously leapt onto the back of the limousine in a desperate attempt to shield the First Lady and the already hit president. Despite his heroic actions, Hill has said he still feels a sense of guilt to this day, haunted by what he couldn't prevent. Fact 7. Jacqueline Kennedy's heartbreaking words. After the shots were fired, a devastated Jackie Kennedy reportedly screamed, "They shot his head off. I love you, Jack." Her raw emotion in that moment has been recounted by many who were there, underscoring the human tragedy behind the headlines. Fact 8. The chaos at Dealey Plaza. The scene at Dealey Plaza was one of utter chaos. Sid Davis, a Washington correspondent who was in the press bus following the motorcade, recalled seeing a father throw himself over his young son, trying to shield him from the gunfire. The confusion and panic were overwhelming, with no one knowing what was truly happening. Fact 9. JFK's grim arrival at Parkland Hospital. When President Kennedy arrived at Parkland Hospital, he was declared moribund, a medical term meaning in the state of dying. Despite the best efforts of the medical team, there was nothing they could do to save him. Fact 10. The Warren Commission's controversial conclusion. The President's Commission on the Assassination of President Kennedy, better known as the Warren Commission, concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. According to their findings, Oswald fired 3 shots at the president, with the second and third shots hitting their target. However, this conclusion has been the subject of much debate and skepticism over the years. Fact 11. The autopsy testimony was crucial. Interestingly, the Warren Commission's findings were based primarily on the testimony of doctors who treated JFK at Parkland Memorial Hospital and those who performed the autopsy at the Naval Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland. The reliance on medical testimony has fueled ongoing controversy about the accuracy of their conclusions. Fact 12. The Zapruder film, A Gruesome Record of History. The famous Zapruder film captured by Abraham Zapruder, is the only known footage that shows the entirety of the assassination. Despite its significance, the film wasn't shown to the public until 1975, over a decade after the event. Its release reignited debates and conspiracy theories surrounding the assassination. Fact 13. The conspiracy theories surrounding the Zapruder film. The Zapruder film has been a focal point for many conspiracy theories. One of the most persistent theories is based on the film's depiction of JFK's head appearing to be thrown backward, which some interpret as evidence of a second shooter from the front, also known as the grassy knoll theory. This theory has been a cornerstone of speculation for decades. Fact 14. The Zapruder film is widely accessible. Today, the Zapruder film is widely available for viewing online, including on YouTube. However, it's important to note that the footage is extremely graphic and disturbing, showing the moment of the president's death in brutal detail. Fact 15. Oswald's earlier assassination attempt. Lee Harvey Oswald had actually attempted to assassinate another figure months before he killed JFK. In April 1963, Oswald tried and failed to kill General Edwin Walker, a staunch anti-communist, further cementing his violent tendencies. Fact 16. Oswald's death was broadcast live on TV. Oswald's life ended just 2 days after JFK's assassination, when he was shot and killed by Jack Ruby, a Dallas nightclub owner. This shocking moment was captured live on television, making it the first known instance of a human killing being broadcasted in real time. Fact 17. The motive behind Oswald's murder remains murky. Despite intense scrutiny, Jack Ruby's motive for killing Oswald has never been fully understood. Some speculate that Ruby wanted to avenge the president's death, while others believe there were darker forces at play. The true reason may never be known. Fact 18. The unanswered question of Oswald's motive. One of the most enduring mysteries is Oswald's motive for assassinating President Kennedy. The Warren Commission concluded that Oswald acted alone, but they couldn't definitively explain why he did it. This lingering question has fueled endless speculation and countless conspiracy theories. Fact 19. The forgotten victim, Officer J.D. Tippit. While JFK's assassination is well known, many forget that Oswald also killed Dallas police officer J.D. Tippit roughly 45 minutes after the president was shot. Tippit was shot 3 times in the chest and once in the temple by Oswald, making him another tragic casualty of that dark day. The assassination of John F. Kennedy remains a deeply unsettling chapter in American history, filled with unanswered questions, haunting memories, and countless theories. As we reflect on these disturbing facts, we are reminded of the fragility of life and the profound impact of that day on the nation and the world. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Your support helps us bring more insightful videos to you. Stay curious and see you in the next video.